Hi guys, this is Jamie from JayzStudios, and I've got a tutorial on how to make a logo similar to this one, or we might make it in a triangle, or I'm not sure yet. So go ahead and click File New, and you want the width to be 500 and the height to be 500, resolution to 100 pixels per inch, and then everything else on default apart from background contents. It could be a white, it could be background colour, but we want it untransparent. So click OK. So you'll come up with this transparent box here. So what we're going to do is we're going to make the background black. So hold down on your gradient tool and click Paint Bucket and make this black. So it's pretty simple. Then make a new layer. So once you have this new layer, you're going to go up to this one here. That is either the rectangle tool, but we're going to make it on the ellipse tool. And put it not too far away from that left hand corner and hold down shift and drag and keep holding shift, keep holding shift, keep holding shift, and when you like it, let go of the mouse, then shift. Okay, so now you've got your circle. We're going to make a colour in it, so go click OK. So it's now black. That's pretty much what we want it to be. So now we're going to double click on it and it should come up with this layer style. Blending options. If you can't double click it, you can right click and go blending options. So we are going to do a circle for this one. So you want to click not inner shadow, you want to click outer glow. Click on outer glow here and click the box, and we're going to go with a light blue. So I'm going to Command C that, or Control C, so copy that. We're going to make the opacity to 100% and then the size up a bit to about 30, no, we'll go to 40%, something like that. Then go to inner glow and then Command or Control V. So you get the same blue. Again, opacity we're now going to put to 85%, roughly, and we're going to make the size to about 35. Actually, we'll put it to 40. Okay, so once you've done that, you'll have this sort of blue. Just go ahead and click OK. So now we have this blue circle with a sort of a black inner, if it were. So now what you're going to have to do is make a new layer. By the way, you just click this little new layer dialog. And now we're going to add some text. So click on your text layer, your text tool. We're going to have it on 150, so type in 150. And I'm going to have it on this copper light plate gothic light. And I'm going to put in JC because I'm doing this tutorial for someone else. So yeah, actually I'm going to put in JS, so I'll send him this as a JC. So once you've got what you want, you then check it off and Command T or Control T. That will then put a box around your sort of text, and when you go outside the box you see these little arrow tools, so you can turn it and click OK. So it should be slightly turned to one side, your choice of side. Now go onto your shape 1 layer, that is your circle, right click and copy layer style, it's this one here. Go onto your text layer and go paste layer style. So we now have the blue around the J and the S. Now we're going to double click on it, or if you don't double click on it, you can right click and blending options and go to inner shadow. So what that does is it makes it look like it's slightly engraved more into the circle. So now what we're going to do after this is new layer and click the rectangular marquee tool, but we're going to click the elliptical marquee tool. And at the top we're just going to make a little ellipse. So when you have that, let's go to your paint bucket, gradient, and make sure that the gradient is set black to white, and on this first one here, and we want a bit more black than white, so drag down from the top. So yeah, that's perfect for me. Now I'm going to click on my move tool and just move it around so I want it to be slightly angled to one side. So perfect. Make it a little bit smaller, and I want it about there. And check it off with this little box. And once you've done that, go onto your layers mode. Make sure you selected onto the ellipse, and go ahead and click green. Then just click on layer, and the first layer, click select, deselect. So there you go. There's a pretty cool logo. You can make this in transparent if you don't colour the background in here. If you wanted to do a different sort of shape, you can use different shapes here, custom shape, things like that, to make instead of the circle, and follow the same steps. So what you're going to want to do now is just go File, Save As your name, then logo, and save it as either a PNG, but I would recommend saving it as a JPEG, and click save. Make sure this is on 9, saved,